So last year at the end of a game, Reagan and I were walking out to her car, which we had driven there in earlier, and we realized that one of the tires was really flat on our car. And my mom was there at the time, so I went to her car and I knew that we had an air compressor in a lot of our cars, so I asked my mom if she had the air compressor and a tire gauge. So we got out like the tire gauge and the compressor, and I went up to Reagan and I was like, okay, like let's fill your tire. And Reagan had no idea how to fill a tire. So I got to teach her and use like the knowledge that I had previously from what my dad and my mom had taught me on how to use a tire gauge to press down, like find how much pressure is in your tire, and then using an air compressor to fill your tire and find out how much your tire can take and where it's going to need to stop. And being able to like help teach her and help her understand like cars and like how to do this, I think was something that was very valuable. And like doing that service and like filling her tire so she could get home right, and like she could tell her dad so he can like help her replace the tire. But it was more so just sharing with her this knowledge and this trait that like not everybody has. I'm finding more and more as I'm like helping more friends throughout issues they have with their cars. A lot of people don't know how to take care of their cars in high school. Like I'll talk about this in a later post, but I had to help jump one of my friend's cars because he didn't have jumper cables and he didn't know how to do it. And it's really great knowing the fact that like I've been prepared with these skills and I'm knowledgeable about cars and how to fix them and how to help them and help other people with their cars, because it's a good trait to have, especially going into the city next year. I'm going to be able to help people who don't necessarily know how to work cars, and I'm going to be able to work with people who don't use their cars for 6 months because you're on a campus. And it's a good trait to have, and it's a good knowledge base to have because it is something that is very necessary to use.